Are you live now? Are you good?
Maybe.
I mean, you can start talking whenever, honestly.
Go right ahead.
Testing, fuck boys, testing.
Testing, cat boys testing.
Testing,
cat
choke
voice.
me like you hate
Because
me.
you can't say cat boys on Twitch.
No. We only sing his new song.
Oh yeah,
Leave
true.
more
Fight!
out of this.
Fight!
Imperials, bomb, salt, fags, chestnuts.
Hold on.
Roasting. What?
On an open fire.
And now
Testing.
we know the truth of who Corpse Husband is.
Perfect. Oh yeah, the owl bear.
Fred, I no longer understand what's happening anymore.
Wait, what's the
Don't worry
truth of Corpse husband? What did I miss?
We now know Corpse Husband's true identity.
Yeah.
We do?
Larissa in the bathroom.
Did I miss the thing with Corpse husband? Did he reveal himself or
No.
something?
No, it's
He made a song with Machine Gun Kelly.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then in the music video, he was portrayed by Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Got it.
It was really cool,
So-
by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So about the campaign,
Yeah, so
because I understand nothing about
we definitely
this.
didn't name
Back on
drop two
topic.
major YouTubers.
Bold of you to assume you understand things when the campaign is going. Neil, remember last week?
Yeah.
Are we doing 2 weeks
Anyway, we recapped everything last week.
Well, recap it again.
This is
ago?
TLDR.
So recap of the
things
recap
happened.
is we are now doing things for Crow. Yes.
Yeah.
We're doing
Also,
things for Crow again,
Bison
except
is
this time
not
we're actually
okay.
hired.
Yes.
Dance to boo ship, boo friend,
Boo-da-doo-da-doo.
Buddha do Bosco. Do.
And the budget for this show has really gone downhill.
Y'all got paid?
It all went into
Lost
it all
the
went
budget
into
when you reset the world, sir.
the budget went into
I
the
can-
Bosco sound
Don't make me
effect.
wish for
Yes.
the budget back.
Oh my
You still
god!
have that wish.
You know, I'm kind of surprised you never pushed a subject about Fizzle Whip.
Oh yeah!
To be
We
fair, he
can't,
kinda
because
just
we don't
came-
know
kinda
about Fizzle
came
Whip
back
anymore.
And he's like,
I mean, you're like, oh, is your brother to look like you? Like, no, I'm me. Oh, okay, let's go.
Who asked
Yes.
that? I don't remember. I think it was Oz.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was
Any
good.
Farther than that, just whatever.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, okay. I understand how this is now.
these are slightly different. Sins were released sooner, thus forcing allies to be gathered quicker.
We all don't hate each other
Were formed.
mostly.
I'm about to say
Mostly.
that there's a hate triangle happening.
Look,
Yes.
we might deal with that today in this.
Wait, what kind of triangle are we talking about?
A hate triangle?
Stuff going on there.
Hmm.
And who's yes, you made it. You made it back to Crow, who now
Mhm.
seems extremely friendly with you.
I
Being
might call it a club.
Oh yeah, didn't we end with Bison getting his memories back from the other world?
Well, we
Yep.
got to, well,
And
he
having
had
its
them,
strength
and then
reduced to like 2 or something.
we had the meeting, and then we all went to sleep.
Yeah.
oh yeah, you went back to Eleanor's place.
Eleanor's very upset with Bison.
She's just
Jealous.
Yeah.
jealous.
I'd call it upset.
One might
It's
be
more playful. than
envious. No,
anything.
just kidding.
It's just
No.
Volio brought Bison tea.
And and Bosco followed you.
Perfect.
You have been given the mission of the king of this city, also Crow's brother, as you've been told. They're not entirely sure what's going on. No one has been able to reach him in a few months. And now all of a sudden there's this big push to essentially remove Crow from her seat of power. So she wants you to investigate and figure out what's actually going on. But that involves getting into the city, the the Daylight District, which is
Yeah.
not
and we-
exactly.
Yeah, most
we were
ideal part.
talking amongst ourselves, saying that like it's gonna be harder for some of us to get into that area than others.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
But-
remember that.
And you kind of
Oh, well.
with Weizen passing out, you kind of all just kind of went back to just kind of sleep on it, get information, and then you were to meet in the morning, kind of as a group, and discuss ideas, and then kind of go from there.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
Okay.
essentially, if we, yeah, so we're going to start off with everyone going to bed. Everyone goes to bed.
Long rest.
long
Though we don't
rest.
need it.
My rest. Oh wait.
I mean, you've probably had a long rest would probably do some of you good.
Oh, right. I forgot to ask this last time. You gave me a ring of minor demons? What is
Yeah.
that?
Oh shit! I forgot about the Ring of Minor Demon. That one I actually had made.
Yeah, no, I have it. It's in my equipment, but I don't know what it does because all it says is the whispers. They sound so sweet, and that's it.
Oh,
There's
does
literally nothing else.
Does it not have the entire description that is there?
Okay.
Also, we need to make a card for my weapon, Fluffy.
Ah, yeah, that thing.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff that shouldn't got it done between last week and this week. It's been a time.
I know what
Mhm.
it does, so like that, at least that, but we'll need to make a card for it at some point.
It destroys the world, but only on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday yet?
No.
Aw.
Joke is Tuesday never comes.
Oh,
Mm,
That's
man.
what you
mhm.
think.
Because we're always doing things on Friday.
That's not how world works.
It's not under. Okay.
That was a sigh of defeat.
No, I made this so long ago that I put what it actually does under notes instead of the description.
Mm.
Hmm.
There we go. Refresh your page and see if that fixed it. Otherwise, if you add it, if what it does is now in the actual description.
Cool. So it does a thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Dang.
A thing that three of us particularly do not enjoy.
You don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. But yes. So,
Well,
you all wake up in the morning. If I said and you still feel like shit,
I still can't walk, right?
but you can walk. It
With
just
the
depends on
strength
how
of 3, I could walk.
No, you can't walk with a strength of 3.
you
You
can.
can barely crawl. I would say.
I mean, that's a DM's rule, not yours.
Sure enough.
Okay.
Because you can theoretically have a strength of 3. Theoretically. 3 is the
if
very minimum you can have with a character. So you would be able to like it would be like a old man shuffle.
Okay.
Is it
I'll
good-
wa-
without
I will
running.
research.
Is it gonna make it out of the room?
in time?
Eventually, I guess. It's kind of like one of those snail pace, walks.
Right.
Cause I just want it known that my current carrying capacity is 45 pounds.
Are
you
you
can carry your
unencumbered?
tea.
Nice.
How much are you carrying?
If I actually had everything that's on me in my inventory, I would actually be over carrying capacity right now.
Hmm.
Right back real quick.
Goodbye, lover squirrel.
So, what are we doing?
Good question. What are we doing?
You wake up in the morning and you gather around.
Well, I guess it's time for breakfast.
Yeah,
I guess so. Well, for those that can eat, go.
We get it, you're undead.
It's like we get it. You're not
We
alive
get it, you
anymore.
vape.
Wait a minute. As an undead, you can still eat. It's just not gonna do shit for you.
Well, then I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
just
do it.
Just start rotting in your stomach.
I won't enjoy it, so I'm not gonna do it. Lost his armor
Your
in pounds.
Okay, anyway.
This is why I don't like
We're
you.
eating.
Mm-hmm.
And we're eating, and we're eating.
And we're eating. And
Okay,
we're drinking.
so kind of actually, this would probably be a big difference from the previous timeline. You haven't really seen Ben Verker eat,
Oh yeah, that's right.
like, at
What do you mean
all.
all that's right?
The entire time you've known him, you have not seen him eat anything.
Oh yeah, this timeline.
Yeah.
I feel we would have a discussion about that at some point.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention it during last week's recap because there was a lot to go over.
Yeah.
Cool.
So is anything happening while we're eating, or?
It's just not Crow. Eleanor and Joseph would be there, just kind of waiting for you all to show up so they can discuss a plan and go over the information that they have.
Molly typically comes comes down like last out of people.
I go down at 8.
Like normally Valia seems to be one of the last people typically like in experience in this timeline. Valia joins people typically last.
Mm.
I assume I would come down whenever Joseph came down because I am weak and frail.
Broder.
And
Oh,
Eleanor
yeah,
is staring
I did.
daggers at you the
That-
entire
that-
time.
That-
Frasso, what's going on now? That is pick him up and put him on a chair.
That is true. You would probably be brought down fairly early,
Oh God!
and then
so
you would be like you'd be like carried down, and he would just be like, no, he's not better.
He's not
Why
better.
has he not gotten better? And she'd look you over and go, it's not magical. I'm.
It's like when you take the baby down to make breakfast, so you put it in the high chair while you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you have
kind
to
of-
feed him?
yeah.
Can he feed himself or no?
Right. Does he
kind of-
still need formula?
He kind of pokes you, like, and it's like, I wonder, and like she kind of like pokes you hard, like in the muscles.
ah.
Hawk watching this with his morning cocktail.
Was that really necessary?
And yes, Hawk has morning cocktails. Fuck off.
Makes sense.
I have.
Bloody
Have
Marys.
you always drank so much?
Yes.
Yes.
She looks at Joseph and goes, he really is your brother, isn't he? Our friend here has somehow, some way, fried all of his muscles.
I'm sorry. He did what now?
How
Excuse
do you
me.
even fry a muscle?
Well,
You
I
put it in a
mean,
pan. You add a little butter.
yeah, you've seen a piece of steak, am I right?
I
That's all
mean,
muscle. So,
Usually it's through extreme amounts of exercise.
Were you
Isn't
training
that
for?
right, Joseph? That's how you get big.
Oz just nods. He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
I have a strange inkling this will not end up in as an increase to my strength.
I pity that. You could have used the extra muscle on you.
Hmm.
Like and you see her kind of like reach into like the bag that she always has with her and kind of rummage around. She goes, yeah. And you see her pull out like it's like a small leather pouch. And you see her kind of cast something over it. She goes, here. And she kind of she gets ready to hand it to you, and then she's like, and she kind of looks to the group and goes, okay, I have a way of fixing this. Somewhat.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I can produce 10 of these a day. These here are vials of enhanceability.
Oh.
Hmm.
Question, DM, do I still have that rod of enhanceability?
No, because this would replace it, because she's doing the same thing.
All right. I will delete that.
So there are 10 vials in there. Produce, I believe, 10 a day. And this will give you 10 uses of the enhanceability spell. Which the important one, I believe. Full strength. Target has advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity is doubled. Be able to carry things.
Up to
Yeah.
90 pounds.
That's as much as my current push, drag, or lift weight.
You're back to normal.
It has a duration of an hour.
You can do this for 1 hour.
So I hobble around unless I huff one of those. Got it.
Yep. I mean, they can
Get
do other
huffing.
things. And she goes, all you have to do is drink this. And she hands you a little picture book, and it has like a picture of the animal and then the name of the animal.
Oh my
Drink
gosh.
it, and you think about the animal.
Bull goes.
Bull goes
Doesn't-
quack.
Doesn't matter
Wait,
what animal I think of. Does that change its effects?
Yeah, like it has like the picture of the animal, and then the simplest of instructions you ever see.
So if he
There-
drinks the
there's-
bull one and thinks of a duck, what happens?
But
She had to put them in Joseph's language.
actually, he's not stupid.
about to-
It's just-
I see you made this for my brother.
That's not nice, man. What's your brother you're talking about?
no, he's right. This was made for me.
Well, I tried. Let it be known I tried.
Oz just face palms.
Bison gives you the see what I mean.
It helps to have a picture to think
Look,
about.
I said
this.
I tried. I can't give you more than that.
Look, do you understand how magic works?
Yes.
Oz goes, I
So
used
if I
to.
was to give you these and go, make this happen, you'd be able to just make it happen.
Well, it depends on the kind of magic. I can only do so much.
Hmm.
Smart man.
Smart man.
Thank you.
Some of us aren't so magically inclined. So we have pictures and words.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
They usually
Meanwhile,
have.
I'm
Deciding this.
Meanwhile, I'm over in a corner, just like picking apart my rifle, cleaning it, putting it back together, just like all dead silent.
I feel like that's a
Anyway,
common sight in the mornings.
Hey,
we're all here
clean
to
weapon's a
figure
good
out
weapon.
how
You're right.
to how to save Crow's brother.
Right.
I
So,
say
we go on the magic route or the non-magic route, because both have their advantages and disadvantages.
I don't recommend magic. Yes, I guess let us go over what we know. So, we know we have to get into the city, or the main thoroughfare. The big thing is we have to do it as ourselves,
Hmm.
being as no types of illusionary magic are going to work in that place.
That's
not
gonna be
easy.
very concerning.
So a handful of us can't really enter then.
Yeah, as a refresher, what kinds of races are not looked at with a, well, untowards way?
Well, lizards, tieflings, anything from the Underdark. Um, eh, anything considered bestial.
So 3.5 of us.
Hmm.
Okay, better question. How many of us can actually go in unimpeded?
Let's see here.
3.5 of us.
What's with the half?
Molly
Half
raises her
surprising.
holy symbol.
Yeah.
Half.
Being a tiefling or not, being dedicated to a light god is going to somewhat let you in the door. The paladin thing will get Hawk in. She looks to Oz and Ben and goes, "You two will be killed on sight if you try to walk in there."
I mean,
I already know this.
I don't
That's
even
why
know
I'm
if I can
sitting
die
my
again,
ass
but
right here.
you're
I am
probably right.
staying.
We can test that theory.
I'm
Oz
not.
looks over.
I'm not allowed within 100 feet of the place.
I'm probably not even allowed to look at it.
Yeah.
It's probably safe not to test if cabbage is allowed in or not.
Hmm.
What?
Oh yeah,
What, the
would.
giant
an
rabbit
unknown
lady not
chapter.
allowed in? I wouldn't see a problem with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, she's an unknown species.
Well,
Relatively, I mean, other than being told, she seems relatively harmless.
Have you seen her?
that's the
Have
thing.
you seen what she can
Things
do with that
are
bow?
unknown are usually treated poorly.
Yeah. The only problem is panties.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I
Panties
don't
are
think
nasty.
walking a dragon into a place that reveals one's true self
Hmm.
not his idea.
So about 3.5 of us then.
Panthers is a dragon? What?
Is there a...
What?
Oh boy.
Remind me, is there a spell that
Oh,
can actually physically alter us? If we were to be, turned into whatever our original base forms was, is there some way to like circumvent that a bit? Like to alter our appearance again physically?
Not without high levels of magic.
Hmm.
it's beyond anything I can do.
So the circlet won't work then?
No.
No, that's illusion based, unfortunately.
Right.
I think I need to look up.
I believe it is.
Yeah, the circlet is. I
Must know
know
polymorph.
it. I know true polymorph would work. I'm trying to think.
Not that we can do
I'm
that.
actually wondering about alter self. That's the spell I was talking about.
Uh, Transmutation. It doesn't. Uh, you make yourself.
Alter self is transmutation.
Yeah, it's transmutation, so technically
would work.
Stealth would work.
You assume a different form.
Yeah, like it's physically altering yourself.
Yeah,
That's how you
it's-
can actually have like gills and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's physical altering. Yeah, it's not. You're not hiding anything.
You're
Well,
changing what you are.
theoretically, as long as you can maintain concentration on it. You'd have an hour before that drops.
And then you just cast it again if you have the spell slot.
There you go.
So yeah, I technically would work.
If you have it, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. I don't think any of us have it.
Not right
Nope.
now, anyway.
I've been leafing through my spells and no.
Yeah. Alter self. Sorcerer, wizard, artificer.
I'd say it's not even a spell I can learn.
Yeah,
Maybe.
not my type of artificer, I don't think. Because I'm looking.
I think the only ones that would have it probably Eleanor, and I'm pretty sure you could only cast it.
Oh, wait.
You
Oh, I do have it.
You have it prepared. Yeah, you'd have to have it prepared.
But I have to prepare it, and what I think to do that?
We've had it. We had a night.
So
We've
you
had a
have
night.
I adjusted my
And
spells accordingly.
He did talk about having problems entering that facility as of yesterday.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
you'd be
yeah,
smart
he
enough to
probably have
know.
prepared it.
Yeah, knowing him, you would have.
Yeah, he's smart enough to figure that out. So yeah.
No, so that would take care of you and Eleanor. They both. She just had it prepared anyway. So
You bring up the idea, Eleanor. Huh? Somehow I didn't think of that.
How did I not think of
What do you
that?
know?
Hmm.
Wow.
that would work. But when yet again, I don't. Yeah, because True Sight wouldn't see through that, would it? It would just be like.
No, it wouldn't. It would just see. Yeah.
So that's the big thing. Like it's essentially like the main guards have True Sight.
Jesus.
So I mean that would get us in to the city part of it, but it would at least get us far enough to gather information. It would definitely not get us into the actual palace, though. That is where the trouble truly begins.
I'm still up for sneaking in, see what I can do. But
How do you plan on sneaking in to a heavily guarded palace?
I can turn invisible.
They can see through invisibility.
Of course they can.
If I can do it, they can do it.
Why don't you just toss sand at their eyes?
You know, that's an excellent idea, but I think they have armor on their face. I was just
True,
gonna
they do have armor on their face.
right. That is a good idea, though. That would work on everybody else.
I mean, hey, we could just take Whip's idea and just all be tourists. We don't know how we got here.
We are
Oh,
lost.
we will be escorted to the
Just-
dungeon right quick.
See that hole in the fence over there.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
think that's
ask
how
why
this
we have
works.
all of our weapons on us or anything.
It's not how any of this works.
It is not. So, again, what is the general idea we're trying to do here? We're not even talking about a plan. What are we trying to accomplish?
Really, we just need to flush out who's ever behind this.
I say,
Alright, how best do we accomplish that?
I say starting at the base level, we get as much information as we can, either as a group or split up into smaller groups, and then reconvene, and then move on from there.
If we're trying to gather information, how best do we do that without making it look like we're actually trying to gather information? Or, even worse, get caught with something inane.
Right.
Well, I guess we start with the groups around him. So, that would mean infiltrating what? The nobles? Probably the light clerics. And if we can somehow find a way to get someone into the Dawn Paladins.
Oz looks over to Hawk.
Give it a shot at least.
But we'd have to get them in without getting checked. So essentially, at that point, we would need to somehow acquire their armor.
You know, if they couldn't detect magic, this would be so much easier.
I just kind of look at you, point at my face, and just do like a hand gesture like, what?
It would be so much easier because if they couldn't detect magic, I could go invisible, knock one of them out, take their armor, and then give it to Hawk. But
Yeah,
they just have to make it harder.
That doesn't seem like a good plan, to be completely honest. That seems a little bit too rash, too bold. We need to be more subtle. We need to take things slow. We might be here for a little bit longer than we originally thought.
Mm.
Yes,
We need to play the long game.
Yeah, but the question is Pride taking the long game? Remember, we have an angle here.
We do.
We have several angles. We have several things on the clock, but we aren't exactly in a position to fight him anyway.
Right.
No sense
Caution
in
is the
hurrying
better
and getting
part of
ourselves
valor.
killed.
Yeah, exactly.
He's only been out for a few months. But being like that is something that usually takes quite a while to plan things. He's probably not going to rush things. And as far as the whole boat situation, I mean, we have enough people there to keep things at least contained.
Plus, think about it. With a name like Pride, why would he want to rush things? For victory is already assured.
What?
That's a good question.
As far as he's concerned, we aren't a threat, and honestly, right now, we aren't.
And we need to keep that element of surprise for as long as possible.
Only I was my full self. I'd be able to take him on again.
Plus, I sort of need this king to, well, tell us the best way to handle Pride and his siblings. Do we not?
Right.
That is
we
true.
need this person alive, yes?
Hopefully.
I think so.
Kind of looks to the group and goes, I mean, technically speaking, we could kill him and bring him back as an undead, but I'm not versed in necromancy, and
I don't really like that idea.
Yeah, I don't know necromancy either.
Fine coming from you.
Look, I didn't want to be brought back like this, okay? Drop it.
Just drinks.
Just drink. I just tried to.
Yep. Just the loudest slurp.
I'm really happy that was audible.
It was.
I loved it.
I don't think Weizen is in quite the shape to rush into things right now.
No,
Right,
totally
right.
okay. Perfectly fine.
Don't worry about
Oh,
Bison. I'm
take
gonna
a
pick him up
knee.
and put him on my shoulder. I'll carry him.
Or take a shoulder. Sure, that works too.
What about
I'm
Bisco?
not sure I approve of this.
Frazzle got a
Right.
great idea. When we're in a fight, you throw him at the enemy.
Oh,
You
God.
smack him at the enemy.
Our friends are our
she's,
power, I
um,
believe the phrase
um,
is.
Since Bisco saw me put you on my shoulder, he's gonna jump on your lap.
So you're perfectly
think-
alright with this because you're in great condition, right, Bison?
Okay,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
right.
totally. Look at him.
Maybe I should stay here.
That's probably smart. Again, how best to approach this? Because I do not believe shedding any amount of blood is a good idea. We need to
Not
go
even a
at
little
this
bit.
non-lethal and
Okay.
ideally without even drawing blades to begin with.
And how are we gonna get the armor and give it to Hawk?
Well, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. Or in this case, de-armor a guard.
Are we skinning cats?
No, not today.
I don't think so.
So
Dice.
when do you take off your armor? All of you.
Usually when
When
I'm sleeping,
I go to
getting a bath,
Oh, I no longer
just
sleep.
not in combat like right now.
Well, also when you're handing it to me to get it repaired or enchanted. So we can probably just get a spare from the local blacksmith where they're at.
a fair point.
Oh,
That's actually a really good point.
that's an
you.
amazing idea.
Anybody else?
That's a good point. Good point, Broly.
Why just not build a replica of it?
Nah. See, blacksmiths all have their own certain way of doing things. It's actually not unlike trying to forge someone's handwriting. Have to look into
I imagine that would
actually.
take us some time, though.
Yeah, that would take a little bit more time than we're probably willing to do. That's
Right.
just a pinch one.
We're willing to spend time here, but I think it's more so just if we start right away.
Right. We are on a little bit of a time crunch, but we do have some time to play with.
Why don't you dig a tunnel to their base? Or go
How?
through the doors?
Why don't we take the kingdom and move it somewhere else?
That's what I was thinking too. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Push.
Okay,
I love
Or
this.
So,
maybe
okay,
you,
alright,
or maybe
how
you
would we
can
make that
disable
tunnel
the
in the first
magic
place?
field.
Who has enough?
Okay, hold on. Let's consider that for a moment because that's not a terrible idea.
That isn't actually.
How exactly are they detecting all of this illusion-based magic? Is it through true sight, like individually, or do they have like a giant like apparatus of some kind?
As far as I've been able to tell, sort of like a prayed type blessing. It's not really something that covers the city. It's something that covers the god paladins.
So just make a shroud of not blessing.
Okay, so it's like a blessing or something, an enchantment.
The way it sounds is that the paladins are blessed to allow them to see through such illusions.
Yeah, it's sort of yes, yeah. Somewhere in the tower, they perform a ritual. It sort of gathers their power and allows them to see through illusion.
All right.
So unless we can cut off their connection to their god, that's not gonna be anything we can really stop.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
Anarchy.
it was a good idea though.
Will we stop the ritual?
I mean,
Oh.
That's gonna be loud.
That's gonna be very risky.
Very even
Yeah.
for me.
Okay. So any other ideas? Because we seem to be throwing things at the dartboard right now.
Well,
I want
sounds
to
like
play darts.
You also have access
Later.
to the black market and a cult
We
of
do, but I'm
assassins.
not sure what we would need from it.
I feel
any
like
information that they might know that Crow doesn't.
exactly.
What? Pay for some
Well,
information?
I mean, any information they have, Crow would have.
Hmm.
Oh, right. She is the black market essentially.
And if
Well,
Crow
most
barely
okay.
knows, then wouldn't be good to ask them.
Well, it sounds like we have several places we need to get information from.
The only information she wouldn't have is through this mysterious group known as the Roses, but I mean, I don't have any way of contacting them.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't think we have any contact with them, so yeah, probably gonna have to write them off for now.
Right.
Is there a bar the guards go to after work?
Hmm.
And most actually,
Maybe when they find a friendly face and go to a room, we could snipe armor.
Yeah, when they're having a good time somewhere, we can probably grab their armor.
Do it like this.
Like I said, when do you
few of the
take off your
seedier
armor?
ones do go down to the Dust District. I mean, most of the time they're out of armor though. But
Yeah, if
I
they're there for
mean,
a good time, they wouldn't be in full gear.
Right.
Believe me, it takes too long to get off.
Unless I'll look at Valia.
She smiles as she's eating.
It takes too long for a normal person to get off. Jesus.
Again, phrasing.
Do they ever like throw out?
Valia
the
shrugs
armor?
and continues to eat.
Hawk kind of glares at Polly while drinking.
Alice just
sometimes
shakes
it
his
just
head.
takes a special touch, you know.
I guess you just don't have it.
Cannot believe we're having this conversation over breakfast.
So,
It's all right. You do.
let's. That broke my train of thought right there. Everything else was cool with that one.
That's so good.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Faiza, tell your brother he's great.
Okay. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
No.
What were you thinking?
I lost my thought.
So did we. Oh man, that's too good.
Nope, it's gone. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's gone now.
Oh man.
Maybe showing the guard a good time will give up their armor, like juggling
All right. So,
Hmm.
Browser Whip,
or a card
Wanna-
game.
It's a minute.
wanna helm that expedition?
Ben Brooke, I don't know if that's
I
a
like
good
that you're
idea.
essentially just telling him to go juggle for guards.
I mean, I don't know what they're into.
But that was out of character.
I'm addressing you in character. So, okay, we are entertaining the idea of somehow acquiring the god's armor, right?
Yes.
That's what we're discussing.
Yes.
Who would we give it to? That would
Hawk.
have the best chance to get information.
Hawk.
Also,
I'm a paladin.
God, I just realized that if we do acquire some armor, we have no guarantee it's actually going to fit any of us.
Hawk.
It's fair.
Then again,
They
I
might
haven't
be a
seen.
smaller person than me.
Or they could be
Valia
like
looks Hawk over for a
bigger.
moment.
Hmm.
I mean, he looks about the size about some of the other people I've seen.
I mean, about, average.
I can give
but,
the armor
still.
a try.
Average. I'm fucking tall for you?
Average.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Right.
I'm
Difference.
just saying, in general, there is difference in heights here, so we would have to make sure it does fit for me.
This is true.
Right. Right. I'm looking from a different angle. Sorry.
Most of it is custom made. But I mean, between the two of us, it really wouldn't be that hard to rework it if we can get our hands
True.
on it at least.
What about
Recustomize.
acquiring armor on the black market?
What?
Hmm.
Just getting that hassle over with and just going straight to the black market for that stuff?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can handle that part. See if we can get
If
some
you're
armor from there.
struggling so much,
Also, either
maybe
that, or we
somebody
steal
spawn one
from
off.
a blacksmith.
All right. So we got like what? 3 options? Okay. Say we already have the armor. It's already fitting to Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we sending him?
Well, if we just sent him in, he would be asked a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'd need to create some sort of havoc, say. A reason for the guards to show up in numbers. They show up, he slips in, goes back with them. No questions asked.
Valia looks towards Oz for a moment.
Hmm.
I feel like we have a way to cause havoc.
Well,
We
we have
do.
multiple ways to cause havoc. I mean, any one of us can do something harmless, but it'll attract a lot of attention.
The
Yeah,
problem
but I
is-
feel it's in my best interest to not be one of those people.
Agreed.
the-
It seems like I have it. It seems like there are other uses for me right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I don't
Volley
mind
goes
being
back
the
to eating.
distraction.
I would probably be too much of a distraction, to be completely honest.
I'm gonna pick up Bisco with both my hands. What do
I-
you think, Bisco?
There it is.
That actually might be a good distraction.
That's quite an excellent distraction.
A rampant baby owlbear.
And he does it effortlessly.
I just like the idea that he's trying to ask the owlbear, and everyone's like, you know what?
That's perfect.
I mean, it's perfect.
Cabbage asks, can we salvage armor that's been thrown out? This one is typing.
Most of it would be probably melted down. I said it's not something that'd be ready or available. These are. I think there's a
If it's
slight
thrown out,
misunderstanding.
it's thrown out for a reason. Like, it's probably not worth the effort in salvaging it. In the
I
first
mean,
place.
it's not like we're using it for armor. We're just using it for.
We're not trying to get the
disguise.
attention of just any normal paladins in that city. We need the Dawn Blades.
So
They're
what
the
is
only
their
ones that are
standing
going to
among the
know.
city, by the way? We never really got details about that.
Yes. So, as far as the city goes, I mean, right now we're sort of next to it. It's sort of it's sort of like a ring. We need to get into the inner ring of the city.
Sega says
The heart of it, I should say. Most things in the outer ring. So, here in the Dawn sector, where most of the nobility lives, and the daylight, which is the center, are lorded over by the soldiers of the king, the soldiers of light. Dusk and night, they're run by Crow's people. So, outlaws, black market, assassins, they keep that house relatively safe. Now, in the night half, things are relatively well connected, but in about the same way, in the sense that there are tiers to this. You know, Crow being at the top, and as you trickle down, you eventually reach into just common day thugs. As for the daylight, you have normal guards, normal people that would, deal with the day in, day out, people fighting in the streets, that sort of stuff. And then we have the Dawnblades, the people that are going to show up if a nobility is threatened, if the king himself is threatened.
So these are the royal guards.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So what exactly do they wear?
I'm not quite sure of the material, to be perfectly honest with you. It's mostly a silver steel mix.
Ornamental?
Yes and no. A lot of the ornamental comes in to the case of distinguishing them from the others.
Right, like filigree and whatnot.
Mhm.
What about helmet? Is there like a full helmet, half helmet? Like, is there any headgear that is part of this ensemble?
Full usually covers the face.
Okay, so harder to ID individuals.
That is the idea.
Hmm.
You did not know who's part of the inner circle. You can't attack the inner circle.
Can't you just blind the guards?
You know,
Too many guards to blind all at once. Someone's gonna see something.
Turn off the lights.
You want to turn off the sun.
if it were possible, that'd be a banging idea.
That would take a lot more magic than I think we are capable of.
More than likely.
More than I'm capable of, I can tell you that much. And it's more than Crow's capable of.
We do have a priestess of the sun and whatnot, but I do not believe they have control of it.
Bisco says maybe something can eat the sun.
Hmm.
I raise a finger, I lower a finger.
Oz just places his hand to his chin. No.
I just imagine Bison's like, I don't think that's what he said.
No, I want to hear this out.
Go on.
All right.
What if we
again,
punch the sun?
we have the armor. Well, within this plan, if
Hmm.
everything goes well, we have the armor. We have Hawk. Where do we send him? Again, do we just go through the front gate to see what happens from there? Then
Well, we
try
have
to
the
recall
distraction
him
and
at some
have him.
point?
Probably
dis-
need to acquire a map.
He gets in with the
Honestly,
distraction.
Unless we have... Actually, I do have an idea. It's kind of crazy.
Kind of what we do.
So crazy is all we got right now. So let's hear it.
Ever since this has ever since we met you, it's been crazy.
Oh,
True.
but you've loved it.
Hmm.
So, in order to get them to show up, we need to threaten someone of high standing. And I'm not talking about a normal threat. I'm talking about life or death. They have to hit the big red button. So,
Is this where Panties comes in?
No.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
No.
Valius
would-
says that with a lot of force.
This is where you come in.
Oz goes, okay. I was trying to figure out which big distraction was gonna be the
We are
one.
not sending an innocent dragon into this mix.
now, we need to remove someone that, well, frankly, I prefer someone they're going to respond to slowly. Alright, we don't want them rushing there. So,
Hmm.
Enough to make them panic, but not panic quickly.
Well, force their hand to panic. Somebody that is, well, you know,
Not
they
liked, but of in a position anyway.
exactly.
I can do that.
I'm thinking maybe someone that's made his money off the slave market. The only problem is, blood may need to be spilled for this.
Once again, I can do that. Point me in the direction. I'll go do it.
I mean, I wish I could just send you in there. And but I've grown fond of you, and I'd rather you die along the way.
Oz just squints. Hmm.
So, first things first, we need to get access to the armor or some way to infiltrate the inner circle, correct?
Right.
Or we ever even touch on a plan to summon the guards, we need to be able to infiltrate the guards. That's what plan we wish to go for, by the way.
Sounds like the only one we have so far.
At least one of the plans. You said there were other areas we would need to get information from.
Yes. The cleric circle may know something. If we can at least get a hold of the main clergy. I'm not quite sure which ones visit him. I said I haven't been in the city. If we can figure out who they send, where they send them, we may be able to get close enough to learn something through the clergy. Outside of that, I mean, every place has a secret back door. We could try to figure that out, but that could be extremely dangerous.
Yeah, it'll
If
pop
it-
us out somewhere that we don't want.
I mean, if Crow hasn't found it, little chance we would be able to, though it could be hidden where her shadows can't reach.
You have my attention.
Outside of that, I mean, I don't think he takes concubines.
How old is the individual we're supposed to be contacting? For lack of a better word.
When Crow's 22, 3, he would be about 17 now.
Wait,
What?
we're getting a child.
Yes.
Yeah, so thought I'd picked up on that earlier. This is a teenager we are trying to
Yes.
interact with.
And
Ah,
How did a child
kids.
become king?
How did someone younger than them become leader of the black markets? Shit happens.
Well, that
Yeah,
is
things
true.
are just.
wait,
That is very
how would
true.
you believe Crow to be?
Because Crow appears young, right? Doesn't she?
Yeah.
I mean-
I learned a long time ago that appearance.
Oh wait, who was that question directed at? Me or Oz?
The group,
Because
I
you
think.
said someone younger than the current king.
Oh yeah, I was just yeah. She doesn't. She looks like a teenager.
Yeah, she looks pretty young. But I've learned that looks can be deceiving.
Plus, there's that whole
Yeah.
like age affects different races differently thing. By my standards, I'm old. By your standards, I'm young. It's that whole
I
thing.
mean, she's relatively young. She's 22, but
She has aged very well.
Extremely
that's
well.
mostly due to the fact she likes to appear young.
Question, DM. What race are they? They're half elf.
Every time you've seen her, she has appeared to be a 16-year-old girl, human.
Okay, human. Okay, human.
Yes.
Hmm.
Eleanor is a half drow.
Okay, yeah,
That's right,
That's where
okay.
I got confused.
Yeah. Eleanor is a half drow. She has appeared to be human, but you have also heard her be referred to as a daughter of Lilith.
Hmm.
So no one has actually questioned what she is. You just know she's probably not entirely human.
Right.
I wasn't sure if we had heard that she was a daughter of Lilith in this timeline or not.
We would probably have figured that out at some point or been told.
Yeah.
If
Like,
anything, we might have
it
been
would have
told.
been something that was like mentioned in passing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because like before it was in the trial, since we didn't really have the trial.
Because, like,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess like I never really explained Eleanor and Joseph. Like they grew up, like they essentially raised her. So they treat her like a little sister. And you would have noticed that. Like they haven't really gone into much detail, but like anytime they've talked about her, it's always been in that like
Yeah.
this is like our little sister sort of mentality.
Right.
Where would I go find this kid again?
Wait, we're not releasing him yet, are we?
No? I
Hmm.
don't believe so. Of course, I mean, that is always a plan. We could just send Whip in there and see what happens.
There's a level of morbid curiosity there.
I
Just a
can't
little
guarantee
bit.
it would go well. It probably won't in the slightest.
So where's
but
the nearest jail that we can try to spring him from?
well, I mean, if we release him into the Daylight District, he would probably be taken to the Paladin's Tower, and it would not be fun getting him out.
Okay, yeah, let's just kind of plot out an escape route from there, just to cover
In
our bases
case.
for future, because I have a feeling some of us, if not more than one of us, are gonna be going in there. Just saying.
Given our track record, probably.
It is very possible. I make no promises.
Mm. I'm not
Well,
even
if
talking
you
about
end
you
up in
anymore. I'm
there,
talking about
you're
me
not.
getting caught with my pants down.
I can
But you don't wear pants.
guarantee.
He has a point.
Raises finger, lowers a finger immediately.
She kind of like as you say that, she kind of looks and goes, I don't think you need to worry about ending up there.
Oh, they're just gonna execute me, are they?
Yes. Yes.
Yep,
You
that's what I
wouldn't
thought.
live long enough to get there.
Hmm.
That's why I don't recommend you.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere near there unless I'm heavily disguised and metamorphized.
Oh yes, both you and the undead would be probably murdered. 4 questions are asked.
More than
If they ever
likely.
decide to ask questions,
If they can catch me.
oh, they'll be able to catch you.
I feel like they can catch you.
Oh, they
It's
But their
must.
very
armor is
slippery,
like
but
heavy.
there's some limitations when it comes to number advantage.
Hmm.
They chase shadows for a living.
That's literally the whole thing. So
Right.
I wouldn't put it past them to be able to catch you.
They would be pretty fast
Also
in
not
that
the
regard.
Probably not have to physically catch you, considering what some paladins can do.
So okay,
That's
the
fair.
Goliath here, with the owlbear companion, would be a medium level threat to them.
I mean, if we release a baby owl bear, chances are they would just summon the normal guards and try and deal with it.
Plug it with a bunch of arrows and drag its cough up somewhere.
Yeah, I mean they would. And then they would try to figure out how an owl bear got in, especially since they're not from anywhere around here.
Another good point.
Probably try to find a traveling circus. They probably wouldn't kill it. They'd kind of capture it and
So
keep it locked up.
the Goliath, how is that gonna affect things?
I mean, Frazzlewhip, do you think you can behave long enough to get things done?
I always behave.
I knew he was gonna say that.
That does not instill me with confidence.
To be fair, I feel like we would just look at them and go, "This man has a rat on him," and they would probably just go, "You know what? We're gonna let this one go." Then probably mutter something about damn tourists and be on their way.
Yeah, I mean, based on his mannerisms, I think he'd probably get away with a lot of stuff.
Hey, like I said,
I can blend in, no problem.
I like to imagine you're saying that like I like to imagine you say that while like hiding behind a plant, a potted plant.
Nope, okay,
Nope.
Wendy.
I'm just putting my arms around my hips.
There it is.
Hold on. Right, Wendy, you want to take the pulpit for this one?
Oh no. I mean, we could technically do this, right?
Wow.
Do
Put
you
the-
bring this to everyone's attention? She goes, "You know what? That might just be rare enough to work."
Oh my gosh.
We haven't.
would-
Well,
what would
I
this
shouldn't say you haven't pulled this out in a very, very long time. So maybe we should try it.
Maybe
We
we
are going to need a lot of leather, though.
Leather.
I think we can arrange that.
Well, yes.
What?
should.
Don't worry about it. Just stand there and look pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
How good are you with a whip?
I mean, he has one with a bunch of rats attached to it.
A whip? No, that's my brother. Fizzle whip.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna leave for a second. Give me a minute.
You broke him.
I hated every second of that sentence.
She looks to Joe and goes, I think we need to pay Clyde a visit.
Oh.
Clyde?
Yes, he's sort of the man that made
Okay, I'm back.
Joseph's mask.
Welcome back.
He makes quite a few unique things. It's just a backup plan.
Hmm.
Out of character. I could see Bert just walk out the room for a second.
Listen, walks out the room, comes
That's
back.
canon now. Thank you.
Yes. He's like, I'm gonna need a moment.
Walks out, we hear a scream in the background.
Yep. I love it.
Now, Weizen, how good is your acting?
Terrible.
Excellent.
I'm not sure I like where that's going.
Hmm.
Look, all I'm saying is sometimes gods need to let out some stress. We have a man that seems broken. If we have a, unique opportunity in the fact that we could reverse the gender of a Goliath.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
And the personality.
But wait, what does this have to do with my terrible acting?
Well, look,
Pimp.
we just need. We're
Oh
broken, right?
no.
What if the Goliath is what broke?
Oh.
What
Oh.
Oh.
if you see where
Do we
I'm
need to get a
going?
burlap sack?
I
No, we
understand.
need leather and a whip.
Yeah, we do.
I understand. I get it now.
I don't like where this is going.
I'm going to find this hilarious.
Is this some weird human custom that I'm not familiar with?
Oh yes, it's probably something that would be strange in your culture, wouldn't it? Yes.
Oddly enough, it's not just humans.
Well, sometimes, certain races enjoy having the shit beat out of them.
This is
They
true.
find it
Why?
That makes no
pleasurable.
sense. Why would you try to endure pain?
Pain feel good.
I still gonna burn.
Sometimes,
Hog's about to open his mouth. Looks at Joseph. Never mind.
sometimes you just makes you feel real. Makes you feel alive.
Not being alive was the point of being alive, but okay.
I can't. It's the only thing I can feel anymore.
I ain't got
Turn
nothing
to
else.
hawk. Okay, now
I
I
didn't
think
say
I
that in
understand-
character.
I think I understand why you drink now.
Yep, there are reasons.
Humanity is strange.
Yep. Continues to drink.
Oddly enough, it's not just humans.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm just going back to like my rifle. I'm actually taking like a cartridge and loading him with like some very colorful looking things.
But
Ooh.
this is more of a plan. Like I don't know. We'll call it Plan D.
So we skip ahead to Plan D.
I
I'm
feel like it's
liking this
called.
idea.
I feel like it's Plan BD.
Ah.
Appreciate the joke, Valia. Thank you.
We also
Very
have,
different alphabet.
I guess. I mean, if we want to go down this line of thought of exotic creatures, Cabbage, what sort of special skills do you have? What do you bring to this table?
Stealing someone's
Stealing.
panties off in front of them.
There it
Yeah,
is.
she's a real good thief.
Laughing.
A very specific type of thief.
And I'm the rogue.
Okay, also I talk to animals.
See? Animals.
Basically, just gonna squawk. Growl, squawk, growl.
I don't know what that thing just said, but I agree.
But I agree.
But I agree.
That's a mood.
I wonder what the twins think of that sentence.
What?
Inside Bisco's mind. La, 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 la.
Having been inside his head, I wonder if the twins agree with that you should agree with Bisco.
Quick, someone mind lick with a thing.
Oh my
No.
god. They know.
Joseph goes, I don't need to. Also can speak to animals.
Oh.
Oh, right, that thing. Yeah.
Oh.
It said that it's hungry.
Wait, doesn't he
Hmm.
have to do it as a ritual?
I mean, yeah, technically. attacked.
It's like someone's trying to initiate a ritual to speak with you.
Also probably saying
Did I
it's
get
hungry.
ring?
She's hungry.
Hungry.
Feed me, human.
Eat
When's the
me.
last time you fed him, Mr. Fazel?
He just ate this morning.
Oh, well, he's hungry.
Oh, here, have another fruit. I gave him an orange.
He sniffs it.
Can I make an animal handling check?
I can just imagine. Sniffs it a little bit and devours the whole thing in one gulp.
I'm a
Kinda nibbles at it.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
What does an 8 bring me to the table for
Animal
figuring out
handling.
what owl bears eat?
It seems to be eating the orange.
I also
okay.
make an
So,
animal
like,
handling check.
yeah, Benberger's just like, huh.
Ow.
Okay.
I'm also gonna make one. Plus that 20.
You would assume it probably wants meat, but it's eating the orange.
Uh-huh.
It's in the orange and it's K.
Yes. Yes.
You're on a roll today.
Yes.
Tiny.
Frazzlewolf, have you tried feeding it anything other than fruit?
He eats fish sometimes.
He mightn't prefer that more than the fruit, just saying.
I'm gonna look for fish on the table.
Or any meat would probably work.
I mean, there probably wouldn't be fish, considering you're in a desert town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna pick up Bisco and put him on the table.
All right.
Hmm. I don't know if that's going to be a problem.
Oh, I'll DM you, Fluffy.
I feel it's gonna work itself out.
Hopefully.
I take whatever
I
meat's
know.
on my breakfast plate and just kind of toss it towards the owlbear.
You guys can keep talking, you know.
Boop, 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 boop.
There it is.
I'm just watching Bisco ravage the table.
I was just shaking his head like, oh.
Where should we start? Seems we have somewhat of a plan.
I say we try
we
and get the
usually do.
armor first. Because even
I'm
if the
fine with starting there.
right, 'cause even if the cleric thing does work, we can't guarantee Valia's safety. I think we have a better chance at getting the armor from one of the guards somehow.
Okay, so we need to classify our group into okay to move about, questionable, and then No way in the hells.
Oz just kind of steps next to Ben. Hey, look,
Yeah,
our group.
agreed. Us two, we are not allowed to step anywhere near that section.
Cross his fingers.
Yes. That. Um. Panties can't go.
Come over here, boy.
So somebody would have to babysit. I would recommend somebody stay behind to babysit him.
Oz
Well,
looks to
I'm
Ben.
usually back here making stuff anyways, so.
Um.
Companion.
She kind of looks at us. Sure. You know what? Sure. What bad habits could he learn from the giant lizard?
Oh
I
god.
mean, we got that, lizard to lizard connection.
I feel like there's nothing that can go wrong here.
Nothing at all.
Agreed. So, who else is going to be staying behind?
I just realized this is this timeline's chaos crew.
Well, I mean, I can't go. So I'll be staying. Bison, how do you feel?
I'm not sure I can really travel very well, but if I'm needed, I suppose I could go along.
I can carry him.
Please no.
Please no.
Please, yes.
I mean, I said you have the potions. You absolutely need them. Maybe we could build some sort of device. And she kind of looks at Ben and goes, maybe something like wheels. Push him around with.
Oh,
For sure.
so you're talking about a wheelbarrow?
So, like, are you talking like a chariot?
Well, we
No,
don't
yeah.
have that much time
Chariot
to
might,
construct something
yeah.
like that.
Like,
So I was just thinking of this
like what?
a single wheel, had two handles, a big old bucket where you can sit in.
Or we can put him on a crate with wheels.
Why
Or you
not
can
just a
just carry
chair
him.
with wheels?
We can call it the wheelchair.
I call it a wheeling chair.
Remember those things?
Wheeling chair sounds pretty good.
Those things that
Now,
in
if we can
elementary
actually
school?
have it so it's under its own power, and we can have like a device where you can control it,
Do
move
we have time
around
for
it.
that?
That sounds too advanced for me.
Oh,
I'm
we
You
can
sorry.
make an
lots of
excellent point.
magic
I got
and
ahead of
this-
myself.
Be finicky. And
Wait,
mean,
that's the wrong channel.
hopefully we could push it. Oh, I mean, if we really need to cut down time, we could throw together some straps and we could just strap him to something.
You can
Wrap
strap
him
him
to
on my
Fazzle.
back.
Exactly.
Fazzle
So just
whip.
go super low tech and just throw in some leather straps and put him and make him to. We can turn him into a backpack.
We do
Yeah.
want leather.
We do
There
need
you
leather in
go.
the first place.
We could.
Maybe some of them in the
Exactly.
sack.
That's
Out of
what.
this-
As for the burlap
Favor.
sack at the beginning.
Out of character, like
Hmm.
one of those bungee chest things for kids.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I said,
I
just
mean-
tie him to Fazzle whip.
If we already need the leather for Plan D, having Bison strapped also might work.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is if we strap him down, it may take a while to unstrap him, and if he needs to get away in a hurry, I
He
want
can
him to
go
be able-
through things.
That is true. He could just ghost his way out.
That's yeah.
Sure.
Does he have the capability of doing that at current with his current?
As long as they don't
Status?
dimensional shackle him, we're fine.
All right.
I mean,
Not unless they
I
have.
think we're good with
significant
strapping
cause to.
yeah.
Yeah. I think this is a good idea.
3.
Bison unit no longer have. any
Turn him
say.
into a tiny dog.
Yes. Give him the dog panties.
we do have those.
Yes.
I forget how
But
many
we
panties
still need a
we carry
humanoid
around.
form.
That's
We still need a
true.
humanoid
More than
form
we
because
know,
we're trying
apparently.
to, do the whole. What are they even called?
What?
The gender swapping panties. What
Hmm.
is there a name for this thing?
I mean, they're kind of just like these they like these silk
panties.
panties.
Yeah, we kind of
Right.
just
Silk
label
panties.
them
So we
what
kind
they
of
do.
need him in a humanoid form as opposed to dog form because you
No, no,
know
no,
the
no, no.
whole dynamic.
We give. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we would still need him in a dog form. I mean, in a humanoid form, unless the Goliath also had a pet.
Hmm.
So it's just like a
You want
walking
to
boot.
make Bisco into human?
Yes.
Okay, your
Hmm.
definition of pet is getting very strange.
Bisco. Wait, Bisco isn't a pet?
Quack.
I'm the only one drinking this much at this table, and I feel like I'm the most sober.
Right.
I feel like my definition of pet is normal. Just a fuzzy little animal you keep with you.
Okay, because when you said pet, Professor Whip responded to making Bisco human. So I
I
got
did.
real confused.
I just kind of go with what he says at this point. I'd rather not question it.
Right, right.
Yeah. So okay.
So, like, for the record, when Wally said yes, it was like that pause, then just yes with a straight face.
Hmm. I'll just go. Okay. So we split up into our little groups. Then some stay, and then the ones that are going, they split off into theirs, like the paladin group and then the cleric group, or
Well, I mean, I guess where do we want to start? You two are not going without actually modifying your bodies. One of you is going to be easier than the other. Yes, you two aren't getting anywhere near that city. At least near the main thoroughfare. Like I said, anything outside of that, we could walk around the Dawn District too. We're just not going to be able to do much. The others can mostly get in. They aren't going to question some monks moving in. Definitely not going to question a paladin or a light cleric.
How about this? We just go in for now with the people we got. We don't try anything crazy. We just go in for some information about the general layout of things and how things operate. We don't need to do this all at once. We just need to gather info about the most basic of stuff, just so we observe how things work.
Yes. Yeah, a general layout would not be too terrible. I don't know how much it's changed. It's been a few years since I've been here.
Well, we can also take observations of the guard rotation and general path that they take when they're going about their rounds.
As far as the outside guards, yes. Most of the Dawn Blades are going to be within the city proper, or at least within the palace. There is an idea too. So well, like I said, getting to the guards themselves may not be too terribly hard. Well, you break in, we may be able to get our hands on normal guard uniform as well, if we want to take it extremely slow. Though, that may require pulling a few strings as far as the, our more well-known craftsman is concerned. Being as we will have to get in good with the local blacksmiths.
All right. So, are we doing multiple groups or only one or two? What's how we dividing this up?
So, who would like to go where?
I feel like I have little choice in the matter for me.
Yep.
I should probably case the paladin hangout place.
All right.
Maybe get some information or maybe a piece of armor.
So we go find.
Said we can all go together, go down to the Dust District and see what we can gather in the bars too. Or some of you can go case out the Light District. I said it's mostly going to be churches, such in the main thoroughfare, but getting a few routes or like I said, there's probably a few things you can discover up there. And I said we don't need everyone. The
So-
main thing we need to do is get information.
Alright, well. Let's get to it then.
If you're with someone else, yeah. The people that would just be able to walk straight in are going to be Volley and Hawk.
I mean, Volley have to go.
Yeah,
like,
Volley is probably
so.
gonna get a couple of side-eye looks though.
I mean, like, she'll walk up as a tiefling, and they'll be like, and then she'll always them and they'll be like, oh, okay. She's just, it's like, she has seen the light.
Literally.
Like it's one of those things where like people aren't gonna be like you're gonna get strange looks, but like no one's going to question you being there if you follow a light deity. And Hawk will just get in under the fact that he's a paladin that doesn't follow an evil or quote unquote dark god.
All right. So before anyone leaves, there is one thing I can do for one person regarding one aspect of themselves. I can enhance one person's ability for 1 hour. Choose who that's gonna be.
Why now? We're just doing recon, raccoon. What's
For
the word?
raccoon.
We're just doing raccoon.
You never
I'm
know.
still
when
in raccoon mode.
Never know when something might go wrong, so it's never a bad
Agreed.
idea to be prepared.
I can also do this just as a point of thing.
Okay, all right. The more of these we have, the better.
I feel like if anything, it should be Vyzen. He needs it more than
Visor
any of
has
us
the
do.
potions.
No, that's already covered.
Oh, that might actually help. She would have had enough time to do this. So can I have? We'll just go in order. Start with the Bison. Can I have you roll me a d6, please?
D6.
Yeah.
Oh God, not again.
That is a 5.
That is a 5. You gain a potion of flight. The
From
drinker
where?
gains a flying speed of 10 feet per minute. That's just what Eleanor can do. She just makes these potions. She would have had enough time to make them, like make one for everyone, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the alchemist artificer.
Okay.
So she just makes potions like on the
Once you
daily.
drink, so she'll hand you a potion. It kind of has like a clear kind of white cloudy liquid in it. It's a potion of flight. Once you drink this, you gain a flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Supervising.
Mr. Ban. The broken Superman.
Broken
Love
super.
it.
It's good
I
he
mean-
can't walk, so he can fly now.
Out of
Hey.
character, you can probably make some holy bluffs with that.
So I think is it okay? It has to be random. God damn it.
It does. So
Yeah.
should I roll?
Yep, roll for me.
Okay. Going with the copper dice here. 3, and I believe
3.
that's resistance.
Yep, resilience. The drinker gains a +1 bonus to AC for 10 minutes.
Hey.
Not bad. Not bad.
Cabbage.
Okay. Just rolling. 6,
6. Transformation.
3.
Oh,
No.
resilience.
Resilience as well.
Yeah.
What are we rolling?
Rolling a d6.
Okay.
Or yet. In order.
Only the people that
Yeah,
are going
I know.
there.
Just
Yeah. I'm also rating it. I don't think these things actually go bad.
Nope.
Yeah. So we just have them.
I rolled a 4.
Boldness. The drinker can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute.
or
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Exactly what you need.
That's sick.
or
Yeah.
maybe
These are
both
experimental elixirs from an alchemist. So yeah, these things are not as strong as the full versions of the potion, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah, so she can create 5. Yeah, she'd have to expend 1 spell slot. I believe. How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she'd have to expend 1 spell.
It's a potion of boldness.
Potion of boldness.
And of boldness.
Do we
Mr.
actually have
Whip.
stories?
roll. Shit, I just saw it on website. That's one.
This is something we can actually add to our inventories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
an
they're,
actual
like,
thing.
Yeah,
I
I don't-
rolled a 3.
Resilience.
Yeah, this would be.
Resilience.
I believe they'll be under experimental elixirs. Let me see if that pops anything.
I cannot find under
Yeah.
potion.
They're not going to be under potion because like they're specifically.
Yeah, it's specifically for artificer.
Yeah.
Do you just add as a custom item, perhaps?
Yeah, it'd be a custom item.
Yeah, honestly, if you just add be like, I have a potion of resilience, like I'll know what it means.
Yeah, I'm punching in an elixir and not getting anything.
Yeah, because I think it's very specific. Because like there is a potion of flight, but it's not the same as this potion of flight.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a potion of flying, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Look, this is an artificer thing.
Yep. All you people in your resistances, Mr.
Yeah,
Oz.
stupid guy.
That's what the dice chose.
With how you guys end up doing things, it might be to go
1.
for it. 1.
Hmm.
You got a healing potion.
Nice.
The
For
drinker
an
regains the number of
undead.
hit points equal to 2d4 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yep.
So it'd be a 2d4 plus 5. So it'd be her.
Too bad it
intelligence
wasn't a
modifier.
6, because
Yeah.
that would have been the alter self spell.
Yeah.
Ain't that
But, hey,
something?
I mean, it's for even less time though.
it's what 13 points of healing.
Hey, look at that. I already have a potion of healing in my inventory. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, now you have more.
This is not a potion of healing. This is a potion of healing.
It's different from normal
This
potion.
is
Yeah,
an elixir of
I'm-
healing.
Yeah, I'm posting the actual
Yeah,
thing
that
into
is
Great
yeah,
Notes.
that is true. This is not a potion of healing. This is an elixir of healing.
An experimental elixir of
So it
healing.
heals.
Yep,
it
I put it
heals-
into party notes.
Yeah, it heals 13 HP. And Valia. Roll that die.
6.
Transformation.
Transformation.
After having it taken, having it destroyed, having it back and destroyed again, I finally returned. I have finally gained an ability to use Alter Self once again,
Good point.
A single use.
and it's
For now.
worthless.
Because it only lasts 10 minutes.
I finally get to use it again, and it's worthless.
Potion of
Okay,
flying, potion of healing. Is it potion of healing supreme?
No, it's an
No.
elixir of healing. It's
This
not.
This
You
is
won't
the
be able to
party
find it.
notes
This is
in
an
the
experimental
Discord.
elixir of
You're
healing.
not going to find it by searching.
We already
for
said this.
potion.
Okay, so I just
If
have to
they-
remember that I have it.
Yes.
It's
Make
in
a
party
custom
notes.
item.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's anything. Wait, how long does this last? Never mind. That's useless. That would just destroy Visor.
Do
What?
it. Do it.
It's like, what if I just cast haste on him?
Oh god.
Oh god, it's gonna go so fast.
When the spell ends,
Don't
the
go so
target
fast.
can't move or take action. Just
Do it. He already
He would
can't
just
move. It's
collapse
fine.
in on himself, turn into like
It only
jelly.
lasts a minute. It'll just be like
For a
Visor
minute, you
cracked
will be
for a minute,
God,
and then he just
and
falls
then you
over.
will be nothing. You'll be erased.
Yeah, I don't.
Vice is like, come on, I feel good. And afterwards, I feel worse than before.
Remember that one dude in the very first X-Men movie? One that
Very
was able to slip through the bars?
I was gonna say very specific.
Oh yeah, that.
Just like Visor just after it wears off. My bones are screaming.
Yeah, no, he's just atomized on like a basic level. Turned into a puddle of water.
Cool
So,
beans.
again, who's on whose team?
Actually, I'm a fucking idiot.
What?
She goes, honestly, I don't know why I don't just fix you. And then she taps Visor on the head and just casts Greater Restoration.
She could do that.
Any reduction to one of the target's ability scores.
Here I thought Wish would be on it.
Content is content.
I had to look it up.
Hey.
Technically, yeah, like she can just, because I didn't realize Greater Restoration just allowed me to fix your reduced ability score.
Vice says, you could do that.
You could do that.
Forget about it.
I don't.
It's fine.
I think this is just. You know what? I'm the DM. I decide. Yes, it works.
I just bypassed the Wish.
I can
Vice
fight.
is
I
just
don't
like,
think-
now
I
it's time
think
to use the other.
you do watch as she does this. She goes, "I really like this diamond," and it shatters a diamond. But yeah,
Yeah, it's expensive.
it's not a cheap spell.
Mm-mm.
But yeah,
I feel much better.
we will. I as DM will allow.
I don't like the idea of him just sitting back and just sleeping in bed, so I will fix him.
Visor doesn't get to have an easy time.
You, front lines, now.
She goes, you know what? Those shit might come in useful. Use those. Figure it out. Enhance your eyes or something. I don't care.
Enhance your
I'm the
eyes.
one that's gonna be staying back. Why do I have something that'll make me more tanky? What?
Hey, look. Dwarves, man, dwarves.
I just kind of like lean in, just look at her with one eye. Huh?
You gotta impress them somehow. They may ask to, test the armor. I don't know. I don't make up these potions. They just kind of get made. I throw things in the pot.
Goes back to tinkering.
Mm.
Anywho,
Yeah, I was distracted.
where shall we begin?
Hopefully me, Valian, whoever else is going to the Light District.
Sorry.
But not could go to the Lake District, can it?
Cabbage can, Visor probably can.
Listen, everyone can get in there except for the lizard, the undead, and the half drow.
Okay, let's go there then.
So the 2 artificers and the rogue.
Yep.
And panties.
Oh, and panties.
And
and
Yes.
the kid.
We're watching the
Yep,
child.
Technically speaking, panties. Technically speak, because it's like an actual transformation for panties. Panties could get in there. It just might be dangerous if they discover a panties.
What they gonna do? Take off the pants?
You would be putting
They're gonna
panties
take
at
off
risk.
your ears.
Hmm?
I have no idea what they're actually gonna do. I mean, a bit of a unknown factor, even among us. I'll admit.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
So yeah,
yeah, if they
all I know
discover-
is I'm gonna be having a lovely time with your surrogate son.
Don't worry, I
Mm.
will be with him.
Right.
I don't know how helpful that is,
That is also true.
but yeah. We need I guess we have shopping to do.
Yay, shopping.
Oh my god, let's go shopping.
My God.
Well, keep Joseph out of trouble. Have fun.
Wait.
She kind of pushes you two out the door.
Uh,
And then you guys just hear, all right, let's go beat us up some guards.
you. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I'm with Joseph, right?
No, you're with the lizard because you can't
Yeah,
go.
you can't.
Oh, right, right,
You're
right,
not
right.
allowed to leave the house.
Confused. Okay, then yeah.
You guys, you're with the shopping group. Is anyone else going shopping? They're going to go shopping. They're going to go visit forges. Probably the bars. Though it's
Yeah.
daytime, so
Volunteered for.
eh.
Oh, sorry. I don't remember what I was voluntold to do.
You were
Alright.
you were voluntold to be strapped to Fazzle Whip.
Got it.
There you go.
And you no longer need to do that, so you are free to make your own decisions.
I mean, I still think it's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea.
I'll go with Frazzle Whip as long as I don't have to be strapped to him.
But no.
And where am I going?
Well, do you want to go? Do you want to go with them to the Light District and kind of essentially check out the churches and try to gather guard routes, or you could go with them because they probably wouldn't be going. They're more or less going to try and buy supplies and try and get a hold of the blacksmiths and
Oof.
get a line on. Probably try to figure out who makes the armor.
Let me make a roll, cause I guess I'm going with the blacksmith people.
All right. Bison is following Fazlip.
Yes.
Okay. So remember, Nor group. We have what? We have Ben.
Logic being churches are borrowing.
I have Faz.
Solid logic.
We have Bison. Anyone else going with that group?
This is team shopping.
I would probably also go as well.
Cabbage. Are you two going to go on your own to the light district? Are holy people?
I mean, it looks that way.
Are you two going to be babysitting Joseph?
Oh no.
Oh god, started going.
Essentially, like, if that's the case, essentially, that group leaves. Joseph should go, all right, let's beat up some people.
No, none of that.
They're beating people up.
Oh,
Totally for it.
can I just fight one guard? It's been a while.
No.
We just were in a tournament.
I know,
You
but
won.
I haven't been able to fight the guards in a while.
It's probably a good thing.
No, it's kind of fun. Okay.
I love that.
Would Eleanor let you fight the guards?
Not as she knew,
Oh my god.
but she left. I thought you guys would be fun.
You guys are the cool people.
I got stuck with all the ruly people. God.
Hmm.
Weird how that works.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Almost like it's our thing.
That Bison gets to have all the fun.
I mean, it's not
I-
you to join him if you want. I'm sure he'd love hanging out with his brother.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you guys have so much to catch up on.
Eleanor says I have to leave him alone.
I love that. I love that so much. Like, I'm splitting you two up from now on.
Says,
She's so jealous.
she says I'm too clingy.
I can't imagine why.
He needs his space. He's gotta be his own person.
I don't think it's clingy if you haven't seen him for so long.
Yeah, I mean.
Don't.
Shut up, Spath. You have no say in this.
You're not
You're with
there.
us, remember?
It's been so long. I don't even remember him.
See,
Oh.
that's not clingy. That's catching up on lost time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I keep telling her. I spent so much time with you. Let me spend time with my brother. And she's like,
listen,
"No, you
Listen,
slept
we're on
in."
your side here.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back, we can just tell Eleanor that we said was okay.
Joseph, maybe it's a better.
You're not there!
idea-
You're not there, you're not there, you're not there.
You're right. My God, why is the thing?
God.
No, you're right. I am my own man.
Yeah.
I can do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I probably should listen to her.
Now, see, he's a man, but he's a smart man.
Whipped.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to turn and punch someone random.
Yeah, that too.
Well, honestly, yeah.
Dude, yeah, same.
I can do what I want.
I'm my own man. I can do what I want. Bah!
So like, yeah, I'm my own man. I'm gonna go fight a guard. Wait, no.
Yeah, right.
Latch on him. We're trying to hold him back. Wait a minute.
All right.
Oh
So,
man.
Does this mean I have to go get my suit? Doing this so stealthily.
Might not be a bad idea.
I think
Suddenly
I
he
still
becomes
have some
Sand
monk
Fisher.
robes around.
Spad over here, like, for the love of God, don't convince him.
Mm.
He comes like he leaves for like half an hour, and you guys just keep hearing banging sounds. And eventually, he comes back, and he has this long, like cream-colored robes, and he has a hood over his head.
Huh.
And he goes,
Oh, he's a monk.
Thank you, Neil.
What?
Oh, he's one of the monks. Monastery and all.
They really are brothers. I see the resemblance.
Slip on the hood,
You know,
can't tell the
until he goes
difference.
around the outfit.
Even before then, they had similar mannerisms. I got it.
Hmm.
Yeah, fair.
you see on the chest, you see this like bird, and it's got his wings up, and then it has like a sun above its head. Like the wingtips are meeting, and there's like a sun in between.
Okay.
And then he pulls down the hood and goes, "Yeah, I run this in a bar fight when I was like 16. Think this will work?
I think it will.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right then. Let us be on our way."
Where was
Sure, I
this
can't
taking
fight a
place
guard.
at?
Just one. Just one guard
Where was all that taking place?
In the house.
in the house.
Oh, okay. So I'm just like in the corner, just again tinkering with like one of my things, and I'm just like,
Oh, you
wait.
were shoved out the door with like Eleanor would have
Oh,
grabbed you.
oh.
Yeah, you're with the party. You're with
You
the
had Oz
shopping.
Oh, I thought it
Showed
was
out the
okay.
door.
I thought it was out
Yeah.
at the babysitting stage.
Oh yeah, we going shopping.
No.
Okay. Okay.
The shopping group left and it was just those three.
Okay. Got it.
Hmm.
Okay, yes. You begin to make your way to the light district. Meanwhile, the other group will make their way to the shopping district. But you are shoved out the door. You are taken down the hallway. He goes, "Well, hopefully those two can keep him out of trouble. You know, it's been a while since I've had to babysit him. It's kind of freeing."
Handful that one?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this over the past, a month and a half.
Hmm.
He likes to fight things. It gets kind of tiresome.
I can imagine.
I mean, when there's plenty of things to fight, it's not really that much of an issue. But I can see in a more civilized area, it could be a problem.
Yes. When his mantra is the only way to know something is to meet it with your fists, it sort of, well, it doesn't always go well, as you've
So
noticed.
he's tried to fight you.
That's how we met, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, he tried to punch me. I threw acid in his face. Romantic.
The rest
Tell
was
me it was a
history.
low-grade acid because he still has a face.
Oh yes, I had no clue what I was doing back. It was more or less lemon water.
What's
Classic.
salt?
I'm curious about lemon water now.
That's the way.
You realize you can still taste things, right? You just have to put them in your mouth.
Really?
Yes.
I just kind of turned to you.
Oz just
Have you-
goes, I haven't tried since I came back.
You are unalive, not dead.
I'm
Oh.
gonna
Where does this hawk just groaning for no reason?
His
Your
often
body
just, I
parts
feel a
still
disturbance.
work. All
I'm
of
gonna-
them.
I'm gonna
Mm.
grab one of Bisco's snacks and put it on his mouth.
I'll be right back.
One of his necks?
It's filled with arsenic.
One of Bisco's snacks. I'm gonna put it on the undead.
You're giving him a dog treat.
Okay.
No, it's not a dog treat. It's an owlbear treat.
Close
Have a
enough.
biscuit, boy. Have a
Perfect.
biscuit.
I'll just
It's
go.
a bis-
Get that
a
out of my face.
Bisco
It's
treat.
a biscuit.
Oh no!
I'll just go.
Point
Get
it.
that
Remember
out of my
that
face.
DBZ thing, just throwing a biscuit at them.
Yeah,
after.
mean-
no, that's exactly what I was. That's exactly what it's quoted, Goldo.
Okay, cool.
I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
technically, you haven't tasted in years, so
Mm,
you're tasting something.
I don't know if this is. I don't
Maybe
know
you
if
like
an
it.
animal treat is something I want to be tasting.
I mean, it's an acquired taste.
Coming from a lizard, I don't know if I believe you or not.
Oh, are you just carrying around a bag of birdseed then?
I think
Maybe it's a bag of owl. Maybe it's a bag of bear seed.
Bear seed.
Realize
love
that's just like blueberries and stuff, right?
Blueberry seed.
But meat.
Ah.
No, wait, no, actually does that actually does track because he keeps feeding him berries.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, bears like berries.
Here you go.
But to owl bears.
They're omnivores. Like,
Yes.
I mean, I know that owls are obligate carnivores, but bears are omnivores, so
Hmm.
I thought they probably prefer meat, but I would
I mean,
say
I
that-
said it was a snack. I never did say what kind of snack it was.
it could just be a malnourished owl bear.
He's
Could
a
be a
very
dead squirrel.
happy. He's a happy owl bear.
Could be a nourished cookie. Could be a dead squirrel.
This is true.
Is that why he
I was
has
just
those
seasoned and
eyes?
just
Could be a
goes.
pancake dead squirrel.
But wait,
True
can we get
facts.
back to the fact that our undead companion has
Hmm.
traveled months without eating,
Maybe he forgot to pee.
I don't need to.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it
there,
just-
but
and because he
mean-
didn't feel the need to eat.
He
He has
always
just-
refused to eat.
Exactly.
I also haven't
And
been
now,
sleeping.
and now he's complaining that he hasn't tasted food in such a long time, even though we've offered him food, and he's
Yeah.
refused.
Because in my mind, I didn't know I could eat. I could taste anything.
What I find interesting is the fact that you didn't even try.
I didn't feel like I had to.
You know, many things change, but many things stay the same.
Yes, yes, I know.
That must have sounded a lot better in your head. Moving on, what are we buying?
Yeah, why are
Well-
we going shopping?
I just wanted to go shopping. I like shopping.
Shopping's nice. Allows
Yeah.
me an opportunity to grab the most supplies, which means
It's
better
better
stuff
to-
for all of y'all.
Plus, you never know what you can learn while shopping. People tend to talk while they shop. So, let us go shopping where they do all the hard work, shall we?
I mean, just take us for example. We were openly discussing your condition.
That is true.
So, keep your ears open, keep your eyes wide, but keep your heads down.
I always do. At least I used to.
Just go with the current timeline. Just go with that.
I got you.
Just like head into a direction.
Meanwhile, Verizon is still currently having a mental breakdown because, well, actually, how would your brain be processed? the
Oh,
whole split
yeah.
reality?
Yeah,
to
the
address
whole
that
split
now.
thing.
It's a really bad filing system. He's kind of getting bits and pieces as time goes
it's
on.
a really bad filing.
Like a
Oh,
normal,
someone just, like, dropped a whole bunch of
anyone
files on the
else,
floor.
I would definitely be like, you know, you would be having bad time with it, but like you have like someone else in your head, literally,
To
helping
yeah,
sleep
but-
through
you
it.
process that information.
But think of
So-
it this way: the guy in my head's a warrior. He doesn't really know what's going on himself.
He's not a warrior. He's a tactician.
Fair.
It's like
difference.
you've just inherited a library.
Look,
Yeah.
When we talked about this, this is how me and Fluffy approached this. It was the idea of I've been dropped into this new timeline, and I'm just kind of seeing things, and that's just kind of ticking a thing of, wait, this isn't what happened. Wait, this is what happened. Wait, this isn't what happened.
Wait.
What is
Wow.
reality?
There's
Meanwhile,
also
the boy
so Oz is still the same here.
Wait, hold on. What's your passive perception again?
Oh.
Yeah, because you might be able to see through some stuff now.
Passive perception is 15.
Okay.
That one's not as high. My insight's 18. That's the bigger problem.
Okay, there we
My
go.
passive
I
perception
couldn't
is
remember,
higher
like-
than yours, finally.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was like, if you could like kind of start piercing through the veil a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting some things, but he's not having a mental breakdown yet.
Okay.
So
I don't think it's gonna like freak him. It's definitely gonna be like things are odd.
Let's put it this way. He already still has ire towards Ben Verker.
Who has been nothing but supportive to you so far.
That you know of.
as
Hmm?
we're
do you
going
mean?
as we're walking to the stores, I'm just making small talk about my younger brother Fizzle Whip and his magnificent loving frog.
So, is it a turtle or a frog? I keep getting them mixed up.
It's
wait.
neither.
The way
It's
it's
a turtle or a frog. Meanwhile,
It's a,
Bison.
it's a frog turtle. It's a
It-
frog
it-
turtle.
the way it's
Never heard of a
described
frog
though, it
turtle.
really
Owlbear,
sounds
sure,
like a
that makes
frog.
sense. But frog turtle?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You never seen one before?
No,
Can't say I have.
I've heard rumors of like other things, like jackalopes and whatnot, but never heard of frog turtle.
Oh, when we find my brother, you can pet it. It's a very loving,
Hmm.
familiar.
Oh, so it's like your owlbear here. It's compassionate, loving, real
Nothing wrong with it.
real friendly beast.
Much friendlier.
Much
Friendlier.
friendlier.
That's hard
Okay.
to imagine.
Hmm. Meanwhile, Pies is just like ah.
The video guy's full of life.
Unfortunately, so.
I'm sorry, I tried to keep it together there.
Much to his
No.
dismay.
That lie.
And then meanwhile in Bison's head, no.
Not again.
Technically speaking, he's right. He is full of life. Unfortunately, so.
Much to his
Unfortunately.
dismay.
Kidding me.
End me, please.
Kill me.
I'm just looking at how you just talked for the whole fight. It's like that doesn't seem right. That seems right. Vice right up. That definitely doesn't seem right.
Love that.
All right, who's buying what?
We buy some rations.
Oh God, I actually need to ask this question. Is the Slayer longsword still a thing that Hawk
It should be.
has?
Kingmaker gave it to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was my offer to break it down and learn its secrets still on the table?
I mean, that's on you.
I would assume it is.
Okay. Would I have enough time to do that already?
No. Just based upon when you would have acquired it.
Okay. Then yeah, that's still something I would want to do. Because the whole idea with that was I would be crafting like either Slayer weapons or like Slayer ammunition. Like I could theoretically give Cabbage dragon slaying arrows,
Ooh, that's actually
which
Just
would
remember how expensive those things.
yeah I would be able to make like one or two maybe.
What about
But aside from
arrows?
that, I would probably be able to make like a whole bunch of like smaller, like lesser daggers or like stuff like that. So yeah, that's something I was still mulling over, I think, trying to make that stuff.
I'll be right
I'm
back.
just not sure who wants what, because I remember, Ethan, you had said you wanted the Archeron blade?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. I tried to look it up in my books. I couldn't find it. I
It's
think
on
it's part
D&D
of something
Beyond.
else.
On D&D Beyond, that's how I found it. 2 weapons
Okay.
I asked for, they're from D&D Beyond specifically.
Okay. I have no idea where the source material is, though.
Arichian blade, the black blade.
Yeah, it is pertaining to one of the rivers within the underworld for the Greek mythology. Archeron, Archeron, I don't know the
I thought
pronunciation.
it was Ar.
Yeah, it gets weird. It's Greek.
Yeah, either one works.
Okay, sure. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out, like, when was that order placed and what I have to do to make it. Because I think it said it was of an unknown alloy, so
Mysterious arcane alloy.
yeah. That'll probably be harder to make than a dragon slaying weapon.
Yes. Considered rare. I said this is not this is, 'cause if I remember correctly, this is slightly out of your wheelhouse, rare weapons.
Yeah, I think so.
I say
It's
possible,
too,
it's just like your chances of things going wrong.
yeah, like it's too potent. It has too many layers to it.
Vicious short sword.
Vicious short sword. I think that's a lot more.
I mean,
What?
right, the 9 life stealer would have been gone.
I ain't got that no more.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'd probably be able to make a vicious weapon.
Mostly, unless I can have something similar to that. Is that allowed?
Can
I
you
mean,
make something
9
rat
life
shaped?
stealer isn't too terrible, I think.
It was very rare.
It is
It's
very
a very
rare.
rare weapon, so there's a good chance of things going wrong, and it'd also be very
Right.
expensive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, 'cause
another thing. We're not
That's why we
as,
couldn't make the other belt meal. We're not doing very rare. We're doing very
yeah,
rare.
Mm-hmm.
we don't have the funding for it right now for a lot of the
True.
stuff that we need.
I'll take vicious.
Okay. Then I can say that we probably just made that along the road somewhere.
Okay, cool. I can finally add it to my repertoire.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Okay.
armor and weapons, uncommon. You're not going to be spending gold. Going into the rare or anything higher than that, you have
Yeah.
to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's time and resources that we have to invest into it.
Mm-hmm. Also, my
This is
leather
where
armor
gold
plus
actually
1.
becomes important now that we have a shop.
My leather armor plus.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, that's
I already have it equipped.
I can make that in like half a day.
Yeah, I just assumed it was going to happen anyway. I
Oh, yeah,
already have that equipped.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Hell, I can probably upgrade that to studded.
Probably could.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just adding a couple of studs to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course,
Like,
they
the
would
only
be
time you
made
run
out of
into
bone.
problems with studded is if you are a druid.
Which
Armor.
he's not.
Yeah. I can't have metal.
Great, it's made out of bone. Or very, very strong wood.
Resistant. Leather armor, padded, studded leather. There it is.
Yep.
Like you would, if to
I'll have
make
that
it
instead.
like, probably up until this point you wouldn't be able to get the material. You'd probably get it on the black market, but you're buying it on the black market.
Wait,
So
hold on.
no
Hold
studded
the
leather?
phone. From the previous iteration, Benverger and Eleanor had the idea they were gonna craft like this experimental weapon.
mhm.
What happened to that in this timeline?
You would have seen it. It's more or less if you brought up those weapons to her, because she wouldn't have directly brought up Godbone.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you would have been told. Actually, that's not. You would have been told Godbone exists, Because she knew
Yeah,
about
I
it and she would
mean,
know.
Wasn't that one of the beginning talks? I thought that was
yeah,
how we got Ben Brooker interested.
Yep.
yeah, it was.
Was.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she knows about Godbone already then.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was to the point where I actually crafted myself a new piece of armor, and it's what is now the Godbone breastplate because it's essentially my version of adamantine armor, but I use bone instead.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just like it's my flair to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
So
said you
I
haven't
have
been able
put
to
it
get your
down
hands on
as
some of it.
Godbone, but I'm not sure if that's actually accurate to the lore.
Yeah, like Godbone would essentially, if being made in armor, it would have the same properties as like an adamantine. It would be like adamantine and elf in the sense that like 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 how elf armor has like that weird mechanic where like weight doesn't matter
Yes,
and like
that's
equipment and
because I
stuff.
think they use a lot of mithril for that stuff.
Yeah, like it'd be a combination of the two. Because it'd be extremely hard, but it'd be extremely light. So it is a way of breaking into that. Like I can wear heavy armor, but not heavy armor
Yeah.
level of things. But like that would be the only properties it would have at that point, and the slight glow. But you're also kind of running depending on what you want to make it into because of the size of the bones.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was like kind of a thing with like, what's happening with this? So
Because like
I don't have anything immediately for you right now. That was just kind of like a, bring it up.
yeah, because because the idea behind that was forcing it with it,
Yeah,
correct? You
yeah,
weren't
it
trying
was
to make the entire
turning it
thing.
into a transformative weapon of some kind,
Yeah, like
using her
the
knowledge
gun
of
the
liquid
gun thing.
metal and then
Like
my knowledge of bone.
yeah, with the armor though, your idea was more or
My
less.
idea was just essentially substituting adamantine like metal for Godbone instead. So
Yeah,
it would be the same exact mechanics wise as regular adamantine armor.
yeah, yeah. Because it's more or less you're reinforcing it. You're not trying to
Yep.
build the entire thing out of the
Nope.
thing.
Yep. I just
So,
made
yeah.
a breastplate out of it. That's it.
Yep. Cool.
Can you
But
make an adamantine rat?
My eyes just bulge out of their skull. What? Want to run that by me again?
Concerned.
Adamantium rat.
I mean, that'll
Adamantine
probably
rat.
be Eleanor talking because he had liquid metal stuff.
Liquid rat.
Liquid adamantine rat.
Right to me.
It sounds like a boss battle.
Oh yeah.
Something out of like Dark Souls or something. All right, but yeah, so shopping time is just getting as much material as I can for the things that I've been requested, which looks like I don't really have much to work with right now.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Guys.
I don't think I have anything that I need for my spell components.
I will say this, and this time Hawk would be more receptive to lending you the sword for the disenchantment.
Ah, okay.
What about like poisoned arrows or like sleep-inducing arrows? Is that something that made like just dipping the tip of it in like some sort of poison?
You would probably be looking for Eleanor then to actually have concoctions that you can apply to stuff. Then yeah, that's more her realm. I'm the actual like physical objects themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if it's physical weapons or armor, Ben. If it's potions or special artifacts, you're looking at Eleanor.
I make magic items. If you want to have like potions or poisons or stuff like that, then you go to her.
Yep.
This is what's so great about having 2 artificers, though. You can actually do that. You have a mobile shop for stuff.
Yep. Together they cover most bases.
Yep.
The only thing like they don't cover is spell scrolls, essentially.
Yep. But we don't have a wizard, so we don't need to worry about that too much.
Yeah, but like I've essentially done that with her potions anyway. So
Yep.
yeah, they essentially together. But yeah, so use them as you wish.
Would I
Oh
be able to
yeah.
make scrolls?
No, I think I would have been able to pick this up during the tournament arc.
Technically speaking, you could use scrolls.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, anyone can use a scroll.
Well,
Like
he is,
even
he is
a
a
kid
wizard.
can probably use a scroll.
So theoretically, yes, he could. If we were able to get him a scroll, he could write it down in his owl bear picture book and learn the spell. If we can get him a scroll and teach an owl bear how to write.
But then again, it's also an owlbear.
Who goes
Oh,
doo
boy.
doo 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 doo?
Yep, it's broken on the inside of the head.
Hey, I didn't. It's not broken. He's just
It's
special.
It's broken.
It's broken.
Your own character said it was broken.
Okay, well, I think
Wait, so
done with my stuff.
question, just to make sure, am I wearing the studded leather +1 or not? Do I still have my regular
Yeah,
leather +1?
would have been
No,
made-
you're naked right now.
Yeah, you're naked.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
just,
even have my leather armor?
No,
yeah,
completely
you're
naked.
just gray skin to the blue sky.
Yep.
That's
Wearing a
great.
ca-
You're just
Well, it's
you
definitely
know,
not naturally colored.
you're completely naked.
Yep.
This entire time, people have been
Mhm.
looking at you weird.
Perfect.
You are a nudist.
Excellent.
We've all
However,
discovered-
you still have no armor class.
I have an armor class of 51.
Oh, right, rogues.
We've all learned to accept it.
Walking around.
No.
writing STDs everywhere. You're undead. We don't know.
Yeah,
True.
just spreading like dysentery everywhere.
Oh yeah.
He's
He has extreme.
reborn.
He has extreme syphilis.
Extreme syphilis.
He's not
Oh, no.
dead. He's reborn.
I'm reborn. Get it right.
He appears to still be a tiefling. See the untrained eye.
Just a really gray teeth.
A simple detect undead reveals him not to be a tiefling, but to most people, he's just a pale tiefling.
Yeah, I'm one of them albino tieflings.
You're not albino. You're just slightly
No.
pale. Like it's barely
You have no
noticeable.
blood running through you.
I'm a vampire tiefling.
You're in the sunlight, so that immediately discredits that thought.
Well, that's all I got.
Alex says vampires can't have blood in them.
Coagulated.
I mean, after drinking it, they have all kinds of blood.
Anyways, moving on with the plot. What's happening?
Right.
Because I've said my piece.
What is it? You guys were calling it. Because I have to actually get sleep.
Going to the bar?
No, that's for random night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
What a str-
Unfortunately, just kind of turned into a planning session.
I mean, that's
We
fine.
planned at dawn.
We
Well,
never
I
actually.
I
did.
don't. We plan.
Next week will probably be short too, just because I have to work on Saturday.
That's fine.
That's
That's
cool.
understandable.
I too have to
But-
work on Saturday. All right. Well, I'm definitely end.
Okay. That was fun. That was interesting. We actually had a planning episode. We never actually have those, so that was cool. I like those. Doing that. I like RPing and being a character. So it's always fun getting to do that. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Love you all very much. Comment, like, subscribe. Stay awesome. Follow the Twitch channel for all the D&D stuff. And see you all next time. Peace.